I'm Madison, and I'm about to try a Weyerbacher 16. So this was their 2011 anniversary beer. I just got it at the store recently, but they already have the 17 in stores for 2012. But this beer is a Dark Braggot Ale, which I had not previously seen before, so I did a little bit of research. And a Braggot Ale is basically a marriage of an ale and a mead, usually spiced with different herbs. So you can get a wide array of different kinds of beers from this. It's widely up for interpretation. But one misconception about mead is that it's going to be a very sweet beer because it's brewed from honey. But really, you can make a completely dry mead. It just depends on your fermentation techniques and the style of honey, the style of mead that you're trying to make. So it can be sweet to not sweet. So this beer, very dark in color, quite opaque. I'm going to give it a little sniff. So initially, it sort of kicks you in the teeth with this gigantic sweetness. You think it's going to be just this caramelized, sort of, if you had some caramel on a baking pan and the edges spread out and they got extra crispy, so they weren't just caramelized, they were sort of roasted caramelized. That's what I smell here, is a little bit deeper, but not at all to the chocolate coffee rum. It's still in the caramels. So let's give it a taste. It's got a really full, round mouthfeel. The high alcohol and the sugar content give you a thickness that's much thicker than water. I keep thinking molasses. It's nothing like molasses. It's not that thick, but very full. It fills up your mouth, coats every inch. And the flavors follow through. You definitely get hit with a sweetness of a taste, but the sweetness drops off. And it finishes very dry, surprisingly so. Right now, dry as a bone. I'm not feeling a cloyingly sweet beer right now. But initially, I was really afraid of that. I'm not really into really sweet things. I like them to be balanced. I really enjoy things that are more on the dry side. But this beer overall, it's just so interesting. If you have the chance to try a Braggot, how cool is that? It's been brewed for the last, since 8000 BC, there's evidence that that beer is being brewed. It's like having a beer with our ancestors, kind of. But this beer is 10.5% alcohol, brewed by Weyerbacher, based in Pennsylvania. And Beer Advocate gives it an 85. I give it a 4. On Untapped, I initially gave it a 3. So I didn't give it much of a chance when I first tried it. But as you let a beer open up, warm up a little bit, let your palate adjust for a second, this is a beer style that I'd never had before. So I think I was a little bit quick to judge. But I give this beer 4, and I would recommend that if you can find it in stores, go and get some. It's just a cool experience to try such an old style that you normally can't get your hands on. So anyway, I hope you guys can find it. Cheers!